Hi everyone, I'm Angela Cervantes, author of Lety Out Loud, which is on the Oklahoma Sequoyah Masterlist this year, and I'm super excited about that. Thank you very much for including it. Lety Out Loud is a story about a fifth grader who is learning English, and she has the chance to join a summer camp at Furry Friend Animal Shelter for the summer. And while she's there, she has the chance to write animal profiles for all the dogs and cats that are desperately in need of a forever family. It is ultimately a story about friendship, determination, but most of all, struggling against obstacles. So I hope you enjoy the book. I know I had a lot of fun writing it because I got to do all this animal research at different shelters and meet all these different dogs and cats who make up a lot of the inspiration for many of the dogs and cats in the story. So I'm going to read for you a little section, one of my favorite sections from chapter 7. I hope you enjoy it. So like I said, I want to read for you a little section from chapter 7. And in this scene, Lety and Hunter have both gone to the Bow Wow Zone, which is where the shelter keeps all the big dogs. And they are basically going to start writing profiles for these two separate dogs. But Lety has noticed that Hunter is sort of zoned out, staring at one of the dogs, and she wants to know why. Here we go. Hunter stayed silent, not answering Lety's question. She decided to try one more time. What was your dog's name? Gunner, Hunter answered, still focused on the dog in the cage. Lety glanced over at Finn, who was wagging his tail and looking up at her with golden brown eyes. She gave him a quick wink to let him know she'd be back. As she joined Hunter in front of the furry white dog's cage, Finn whined. Gunner, she said. That's cute. Am I saying it right? Hunter nodded. On the cage was a sheet of paper listing some facts about Sawyer, the white Pyrenees Labrador. Lety looked it over, his age, his breed, intake date, which was the date he was brought into the shelter. Poor Sawyer, he's been here since March, 5 months. Why hasn't someone adopted him? He is so cute. Hunter shrugged. People are dumb, he mumbled. Lety wondered if he thought she was dumb. She clapped her hands at Sawyer, who immediately dropped his toy and walked up and pawed at the clear plastic barrier between them. Hello, sweet boy. She squatted down to be at eye level with him. You're a pretty boy. Yes, you are. Hunter squatted down next to her, and Lety noticed the light brown freckles scattered over his cheeks like a connect-the-dot game. He's just like my dog, except that Gunner was a full breed Great Pyrenees, Hunter said. She had a few little gray strands around her face, but mostly she was fluffy white like this one. I got her for my 5th birthday. She was just a puppy. How cute. She looked like a white bear, Hunter said with a nod. She was smart, too. Lety liked the way Hunter talked about his dog. When he spoke about her, his voice became as soft as Sawyer's white furry coat, and his brown eyes as glossy as Sawyer's wet nose. Do you know what you'll write? Lety asked. I've got some ideas, Hunter said. He opened his notebook and uncapped his pen. Finn let out a long, impatient whine, and they both laughed. Sorry, Finn, I'm coming, Lety yelled and stood up. Now Sawyer barked at her as if pleading for her to stay and call him sweet names. Sweet fluffy boy, Hunter will stay with you. He's going to write you an awesome profile. A faint smile crossed Hunter's face. Lety walked back to Finn's cage and jotted down notes on her small notepad. She stopped and glanced at Hunter. He remained on the floor across from Sawyer. His notebook was open and his pen raced and down the page with furious speed. She envied how easy it was for him. She wondered if Hunter could really read at a high school level, and if she'd ever be able to write as fast as him someday. Well, I hope you enjoyed that section from Lety Out Loud. I want to again thank you, Oklahoma readers, for putting me on your master list, and happy reading. Enjoy your summer. Bye-bye.